Hi. Want to watch more Freudian foolishness? Come to the right place. Today we're going to watch together episode 2 of I Love a Mama's Boy season, whatever the newest season is. A few weeks back, I talked about how I had fallen down the rabbit hole of this show, watching the latest season in like a day and a half. And I quickly came on here to share my initial thoughts after watching the latest season and watching the first episode of the latest season with you guys, just so that you can get a general feel for what it is to view I Love a Mama's Boy. For those of you that hadn't watched this first video, I definitely recommend doing so. But if you don't feel like it, the gist of it is that I Love a Mama's Boy is a show from the Learning Channel, supposedly. It's a reality show that follows the unconventional lives of men who have less than appropriate relationships with their mothers. Basically, their mothers are living vicariously through them, or I should say living with an inappropriate expectations of their sons, an inappropriate closeness. Well, like I'm struggling to say how it's not that they want to fuck their sons. I don't think so, but there is something pseudo-sexual about how they have projected a lot of expectations onto their sons to maintain a certain level of closeness that I would argue is not normal or healthy for an adult man and his mother to have. And one of the big thorns in their relationship seems to be those sons having relationships, romantic relationships with other people. And that by nature brings to light all of the less than ideal interactions between the son and his mother, because now there's someone replacing their mother. It's really fucked up. I was hooked. I watched the entire latest season very quickly. You guys told me some of the back lore of some of the other, I was going to say characters, the other cast. So today we're going to watch episode 2 and we'll just react and enjoy the madness together. But first, we got to send it over to today's sponsor. Take it away, Admiral Kennie. Hello everyone, this is Admiral Kennie. Today's video is sponsored by Raycon. Today we're talking about the Essential Open earbuds. These earbuds hook onto the outside of the ear, allowing them to rest over the ear canal instead of inside. The first person I thought of was my boyfriend, who hates headphones that go inside the ear. So if you're that type of person, this will be a banger for you because it rests on the outside, but close enough that you're able to get full immersive sound, but it's not blocking the sound of like traffic, going for a run or something. You might want to hear like a semi truck or something, you know, just casual. They're super lightweight, so you'll probably forget you have them on. I had them on while I was making my bed this morning while listening to that very inappropriate Brazilian song that is stuck in my head, but it's a banger. What can I say? But as you can imagine, these worked perfectly while cleaning my home. They're also great for podcasts, listening to music, being immersed in an audiobook. And just like the everyday earbuds, the Essential Open earbuds have an amazing battery life. 8 hours for the buds, 36 hours for the case. And the case is really small, so it's very pocket friendly while you're on the go, and they're waterproof, so you don't have to worry about sweat, rain, or even your shower stopping them. So if you would like to check out Raycon, particularly the Essential Open earbuds, feel free to click on the link down below. That's buyraycon.com/KennieOpen to get 20% off your order of Essential Open earbuds. Big thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on to the debauchery. So last we were here, we were introduced to most of the mother-son pairs. Let's read that off really quick for our newbies. We had Matt and Kelly. If you recall, they were in other seasons. I actually found out that they've been on since the first season. I would not want to keep coming back to this show. Matt is the guy who's, as I understand it, not gay, but is gay hot because he's like buff now. And then his mom is Kathy Bates in Misery. She scares me. But he's the one that is not dating anyone right now and is trying to get out there dating. And his mom struggles with appropriate boundaries while doing that. She also struggled with appropriate boundaries when he was in relationships. She's struggling in a new way now. We have Shahid and Dia, his mom, the one that was bummed that he couldn't date his own mom.
My mom really doesn't think anybody is good enough for me, but we know we can't date each other.
Who started dating that girl Nyla, who bought half cup of greens and 2 rolls We're actually going to see that scene properly today. That was very funny. But yeah, this was the mom that was brushing his teeth and don't care about the rest of her other kids because she loved this one specifically. We have Joshua and Tina with his wife, Janelle, the one that goes on dates with his mom more than he goes on dates with his own wife. They are trying to get a home in a different state, but the mom is constantly a thing they have to worry about. She has way too much involved in their life, their plans, etc. Austin, Christopher, and Shirlene. Austin is Shirlene's son. That's the mother-son pair, and he is living with his ex and trying to figure out if something can work with him. That is Christopher. And basically his mom is really, really weird. I mean, they all are, but she's the one that said that her son is the reincarnation of her dead husband, who is not his father. That is the part that always gets, it's weird to say that, but it's doubly weird to say that, and that is not his father. And she's just way too involved, and she was ultimately the catalyst of them breaking up, even though they were together for years. I think it was like 9 years or something like that. They're still living together though, because it's very expensive in Los Angeles. So as they try to figure out what they're gonna do, she's still there as an issue. And then we have another couple that I believe that was not introduced in the first episode. This couple, keep saying that. It's not couples, it's husband, it's men and their moms and the couple that they are a part of. So Chase, Lori, and Natasha. So Chase's mother is Lori and Natasha is his girlfriend. This trio wasn't a lot in this season, so I actually don't even remember anything about them at all, which means that they were obviously weird enough to get on the show, maybe not weird enough for me to remember. So we'll see. We'll be reintroduced to their shenanigans together. One thing that I do remember about all of this is that his girlfriend, fiance, whatever, Natasha, hair, so good. She does the Southern hair real good. Just I don't know how she does it. I hope they show her routine at some point. So that's our refresh. I needed it as well. So let's start with episode 2, shall we?
I mean, big strong boy.
My mom really doesn't think anybody is good enough for me, but we know we can't date each other.
Still weird. Still weird. Okay, this is when she come in with the 2 biscuits and the cup of greens for like 12 people. It's funny, I ain't gonna lie. I would have made fun of her ass too.
I'm a bit nervous about it because it's a lot of pressure. Miss Gia isn't the biggest fan of me.
Well, your makeup looks great. That's crazy.
You bought 2 rolls in a baggie and some cold greens.
Oh, they were cold.
2 rolls.
That is ostentatiously ghetto. That's very funny.
I don't know what Nala was thinking with that outfit. She's just coming in looking like a skimpy Teddy Graham.
It does seem that everyone here is rather conservative.
I have a mat outside of my house. I have a sign. Please take off your shoes.
They go with my look. Do you mind if I just keep them on?
Yes, I mind, baby. This is my house. Please take off your shoes. She would get on my nerves with that too. So you can track mud through my fucking house.
You brought in 2
The
rolls.
whole house. I mean, I did what I could. Like, it's the thought that counts.
What if everyone sucks? That's the twist.
The outfit, Shahid, thank you. That's my baby. That's my baby.
I don't think there's going to be a girl out there that his mother will say, hey, this is the one for you.
Put all that energy somewhere else, bitch. Get a life.
Nyla, how do you feel about Shahid living at home?
I mean, it's what works for him now, but we've been having conversations about potentially getting a place together soon.
Look, I didn't want to tell my mom that.
Your sister.
I got this one.
I wasn't even going to say that.
I didn't know it was a secret. I'm sorry. Like,
He's a grown man, bitch.
I think we should just talk about our future plans.
You should be able to talk about your future fucking plans with your family.
She's dropping bombs.
It's not a bomb, bitch.
Moving in together. I know that that's her trying to manipulate him, but he's not doing that. He's not moving in with her.
He's not moving in with her. That's not your decision, bitch. That's a big ass house. Is that their house they got right now? Damn, they need more room? Shit. Little House on the Prairie, they got 18 kids or whatever. That's part of the issue.
Can you make sure you put extra?
I'd have to beat her ass. I hate people breathing down my neck, especially in kitchens.
I mean, I do this every morning.
Well,
Get the out of my face. I will beat that bitch with a frying pan, real Tom and Jerry style.
Want to get up and help me?
Not really. My mom's 60th birthday is upon us. She's never had a surprise party, so I'm going all out. I got her a Louis.
A Louis? Why you did it?
I had to do it. That's what she wanted, so.
I am shocked because a Louis Vuitton costs thousands of dollars, and I am the one that wants the Louis, not Tina.
I don't know how she did it this far. She's 5 kids in.
I better have Louis with my birthday.
I don't think you will. It's too much money.
That felt like a final straw type of conversation. Like, I've had a lot of things build up, but the final straw is you buying your mom a fucking bag that I wanted. And then when I say I better get the same thing for my birthday, you say, aha, too much money. You're not going to get that. Because you just know she's not a priority in any other context either. And she don't even make a fuss. She's just like, I'm used to that.
We went to dinner in Beverly Hills. She ended up flicking him off at the table. He ended up throwing the menu at her, getting up, and they haven't spoken since the blow up.
Ooh.
I'm interested in getting back together with Chris, but if we're gonna work things out, him and my mom have to work their own things out too.
To work things out, you have to present a particular boundary with your mom.
I don't think anyone should be alone for the holidays. It would be nice to have him.
Should we call him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can try calling him right now.
Nyla brought up personal matters in front of my family, so...
She didn't bring up personal matters. She brought cold greens. But as far as talking about how y'all would like to move in at some point with each other, y'all grown. That is funny. They said she looked like a sexy Teddy Graham. That's some shit I was saying.
Well, I was gonna take Nyla to a winery I know that she's never been before.
Everyone knows I'm allergic to wine.
Bitch, it ain't about you. We not going with you, ho. Why would we even consider you, bitch? It's a two for date.
He knows. The whole family's in town. We're doing something together.
Why are you on the whim saying, like, let's do something now that everyone's in town, bitch?
Nyla's outfit just does not surprise me. After yesterday and seeing her little sexy turkey outfit, typical Nyla.
Y'all some haters, but that is very funny.
Nyla expects for Shahid to just do everything for her.
I mean, that sounds like what you raised him to be. No? Like, he has to extend everything for you. Why would you expect him to not have to do that in every other context?
I have to do extreme measures of pulling money out of his account and putting him in a savings account that he has no access to.
And I'll love you forever for that. And I appreciate it.
How does she even have access to that?
Lisa and Jay have been together for 20 years, and they recently just moved back into the house. She's the only one who knows how I'm feeling.
You need a backup. You need a friend in the trenches with you.
I don't know if you remember, but I broke up with Jay right after we got engaged because he would not leave his mom's house.
He's getting her a Louis.
No, there's no way he's getting her.
Lisa, I'm telling
several
you,
$1,000
he's
purse.
not joking.
That's not something you get your mom. That's something you get your wife.
It's less about that and more so about it's something that your wife explicitly said that she wanted. And you said, no, that's too much for you. The person that I'm supposed to be like living my life with and putting first and all that shit. But for my mom that hates you, I will get her explicitly the purse that you want.
You rather hold your mom's hand than hold my hand?
That's weird.
At this point, like, should I just remove myself from the equation completely?
Yes, baby, you should remove yourself from the equation completely. He too far gone. He want to suck on a teat, let him stay there.
Like, do you guys just want to date?
If you have to ask yourself the question of whether or not your boyfriend wants to be in a romantic relationship with his mother, I think that is a sign to go.
You get one of me, my mom, and Nyla.
Smile is so pretty.
They block her face.
Even now, to see a 20-whatever-year-old kid still kissing on his mom.
Ooh, he kind of fine. Who is this?
We're gonna go see my mom for Christmas, and I think it would be nice if you came.
Say no. Say no, baby. Do you want to deal with them in another state with a bitch that you fought the last time you saw her in person? Say no.
Let me just process.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, process.
16 plus 15.
15 plus 16.
Oh my God. Oh, so many children were left behind.
Since my breakup, I've lost about 25 pounds.
That's one thing will do. Not go to therapy, but they'll go to a gym and be depressed, but really buff.
All right.
Stop playing the music. Who is editing this shit?
They used to do this thing called speed dating.
That's like not a thing anymore.
No, it is. People still do it. It's not as big as it used to be.
Matt really needs a girlfriend, and
he doesn't need a girlfriend.
I believe he needs to be pushed out of his comfort zone.
Bitch, you're his comfort zone. You won't let that go.
In general, I'm not a super social media important person. It kind of just hurt my feelings that my little brother's girlfriend didn't want to follow me back.
I like the sister. The sister's nice. I don't get that, but like, you know, have a little talk about him if you want the relationship to work, you know.
I said my page is public. I don't
see everyone that follows me. That's what
I don't want you to feel as if, you know, it was me doing that maliciously or intentionally. Well, this is you here, right?
That's me? Yep.
Request, so accept my request.
Bam. Boom.
Like, I want you to know
Non-drama.
that I'm
good. Me and Nyla are all good.
Did she want that to be a bigger deal?
This little act she got going on right now might be fooling my daughter, but it's not. She's not fooling me. She is not good enough for my son.
Mom!
Yes, baby?
You got 16 plus 15.
All right, what is that, baby?
30.
Is this a bit?
Then maybe she'll come to her senses and think like, well, why do I really dislike Nyla?
She wants to her son. I don't think there's nothing you can say to make that more rational.
I tend to sneak into Janelle's closet a few times a week.
I'd have to cuss her ass out.
Disrespectful to just go in somebody's closet and take their thing.
I disagree.
Girl, fuck you. This bitch particularly pisses me off. Everybody has their thing that it was like, oh, this would particularly piss me off. She goes about the world in a way that would piss me off specifically. This entitlement to other people's things.
It's really important for Josh to make sure everything is perfect.
That woman is so upset. That woman has so much contained anger that she is just used to accepting that she never gets what she desires. That's not a funny laugh. That's sardonic, sad.
I tend to sneak into Janelle's closet a few times a week because she has very pretty dresses and cute shoes.
Do you remember this? It still smells like Baby Chase.
Really?
I may have ruined your shoes.
You know those are the shoes I wore on my wedding.
Janelle, how was I to know?
Well, bitch, if you weren't stealing my shoes, I'd have to beat her old ass. I'll give you something to have a heart attack about, ho.
Speed dating. I've tried every avenue for dating.
She went to the speed dating.
My mom, Kelly.
Did you guys come together?
That's episode 2. I mentally can't take more of this tonight. What are your thoughts about I Love a Mama's Boy? Have you watched this season, season 4? Have you seen the previous seasons? Are there any particular people on there that you think I should ruin my mental health and learning more about? Feel free to put those down. I'm sick to my stomach. If you like this video, feel free to like this video. Follow me on all my social media, Instagram and Bluesky, both of which are KennieJD. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.